What's up? What's happening? What's popping? What's going on, everyone? Welcome back to another great episode of Simone with the Sports. I'm Simone, bringing you guys daily sports talk. So if you're new here, if you're older here, you haven't already subscribed to the channel yet, make sure you stop what you're doing, leave a comment, subscribe, keep rocking with me. Also, make sure you check out the links down below. The first link is to buy me a coffee to help fuel this channel. The second link is to shop the official Simone with the Sports, a merch collection, get you the classic tee or the wavy tee. And lastly, guys, if you don't do anything else, turn your notification bells on so you don't miss a single video or a single live stream. But guys, let's jump right into this topic today. You already know what it is. We got to talk about what went down with Ben Simmons, Sacramento Kings situation, and also a potential buyout market candidate for the 76ers, because the trade deadline is in 12 days, 11 days, and it's not looking like we're getting a deal done. So if we don't get a deal done by the deadline, we're stuck with this roster. Not that it's necessarily a big bad thing, but y'all let me know. Do y'all think this roster right now is built to win a championship? How far do you think this roster can go in the playoffs? Y'all let me know that down below. But we will have another option, which is the buyout market. So we will talk about one candidate that we have been talking, some of you guys have been talking about in my comments. But first of all, as we all know by now, the Kings were one of the most, it seemed like the Kings were one of those teams that was the most interested in making a trade for Ben Simmons, Tobias Harris, whatever. And now the Kings have said that they are no longer interested in making a trade for Ben Simmons, guys. They're no longer making a trade for Ben Simmons. And like I said, it's like 11 days till the deadline. It seemed like the Kings were the team we were working with the most. So this has happened twice for us. It seemed like we were in hot talks with the Atlanta Hawks, and then all of a sudden the Hawks are no longer interested. Looked like we were making progression to get a deal done with the Kings, like for so many different player options. Like I really like Harrison Barnes. Obviously, a lot of us was liking TYRESE HALIBURTON. Some of y'all wanted De'Aaron Fox, Buddy Hield. There's just so many options on the Kings. So many good young players on the Kings. Like there was limitless options for us trade package wise. But not one trade got done. And I just really don't understand. I'm guessing it's Daryl Morey asking for too much or whatever, because the Kings are still interested in making a trade. They made that clear. They still want to make a trade, just not with us. What we do? Like what we do? But what Daryl Morey do? What did Daryl Morey do? But also, now I'm starting to think, because remember last week it was reported that the Sixers were looking to get James Harden in the offseason. So maybe that's why the deal didn't get done. Maybe we are really all in on James Harden. And I know a lot of you guys don't like that, which I can definitely see why. Because James Harden is giving me the kind of vibes like if he doesn't win, if he comes to Philly and doesn't win in the first year, he's going to win out. That's the kind of vibe that James Harden is giving me. And we want players that's locked in, because we have really built a family culture in the Sixers. You can see how close Embiid and Tyrese Maxey are. They talk about it all the time, how close those players have grown. Embiid continues to say that this team is like a family. So we have a good culture right now in the team, and we don't want to bring somebody in like James Harden who might mess up that culture, because we do have a good culture going on right now. But like I said, the Kings is now off the table. But y'all let me know, do y'all think that this team, as it's constructed right now, how far can they go in the playoffs? Now, of course, Embiid playing on an MVP level is going to be like put us ahead of so many teams. But then also these other teams just have so much more balance and consistent balance and more high caliber role players. Like you look at the defending champions just off the bat, the Bucks. They have Giannis who can do it all, but then you have your dominant all-star or whatever in Giannis, but he's surrounded by high caliber role players in Middleton and Drew Holiday. So we just don't have those high caliber role players that these other really strong teams have, and really specifically the Bucks. The only reason why I really say the Bucks is because the Bucks have a unique player like Giannis who gives anybody matchup problems like Embiid. So that's why I feel like we're similar to the Bucks. Like I would say the same thing with with the Nuggets and Nikola Jokic. We have just a dominant big man. The Bucks, us, the Nuggets. So that creates so many matchup problems. But we don't have those high caliber role players surrounding our big man. Obviously, the Nuggets, Jamal Murray is not even a role player. He's an all-star himself. Jamal Murray has been hurt, but even when he's healthy, the Nuggets not only just have Nikola Jokic, but they also have Jamal Murray. They have Michael Porter Jr. also helping. They've got Aaron Gordon. They made a trade to get Aaron Gordon. So they just surrounded their big man with their big dominant man with just so many high caliber players, and we don't have that in Philly. But guys, let's look at the box. So one of my subscribers mentioned Goran Dragic as a buyout option. Super veteran point guard who can come off the bench in the second unit for us. Now, Goran Dragic, I think for a buyout option, definitely. But at the same time, I don't know if Goran Dragic would want to come to Philly because Goran Dragic, we know, was a Heat for life. But then he got dealt last season to the Raptors in the trade, the Kyle Lowry signing, whatever. Kyle Lowry got sent from the Raptors to the Heat. Goran Dragic ended up going from the Heat to the Raptors. But y'all, Goran has been sitting out since November. He hasn't played since November for the Raptors. So I don't know if he said personal reasons, which I'm not discrediting personal reasons, but it's kind of giving me the vibes that he doesn't want to play with the Raptors. And I don't like it when a player doesn't show up for the team, i.e. Ben Simmons. So if we get Goran Dragic, is he going to do the same thing with us? Is he just going to all of a sudden not show up? And then at the same time, Goran was just recently spotted at a Miami Heat game when he hasn't been playing for his own team, but he's been at the Heat games, but not showing up and playing for your own team. So that's kind of like a big question mark to me as well. Like, I love the buyout market, and we definitely need to be looking at the buyout market to see who we can get. But I don't know about Goran Dragic. It was reported that Goran did want to team up with Luka Doncic and play for the Mavs. The Mavs need a secondary ball handler as well. So maybe he really wants to go to the Mavs. But that kind of player, if he's doing that with the Raptors, like sitting out, whatever, hasn't played since November, is he going to do the same thing with the Sixers? And we don't want some more of those problems. But y'all, let me know what you think. Make sure you like this video, leave a comment, subscribe, but keep rocking with me. Let me know your buyout market options, and let me know if you think that we might end up making a trade in the final 11 days. But y'all, like this video, leave a comment, subscribe, keep rocking with me, turn your notification bells on, and I'll talk to you guys next time. Bye!